Hey y'all. All right, this is for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Um, for the month of February, I did pull some cards for you to get a read on things, to get a theme. And the theme that I'm getting here is there has been some conflict, and I've seen this in other readings for the month of February. There's two levels to it. It can be energetic conflict that is causing issues for you in everyday life, and then it could also be actual people, people giving you a hard time, getting caught up in arguments and drama because people are gossiping and talking mess. And if you look at this very closely, you see these people are all talking to each other and arguing, and the cauldron is boiling over, and there's fire on the floor, and this lady's dress is catching fire, and she doesn't notice, and they don't notice. Nobody notices the magnitude of this kind of energy that can cause this issue. But I also feel like this is not necessarily other people. It can also be internal conflict. It can be withholding energy yourself, not letting go of frustration and anger, where it's meant to be let go. Like, it's possible that you have been through some stuff and you should be releasing that, maybe, but it's hard to release it because you're afraid. You don't want negative thinking to mess up any manifestations, but you can release it in ways that are healthy for you, like talking to other people about what's been going on, or journal writing and getting to the root of your feelings around things. Now that's in the self position. It was also reversed, which means you're kind of coming out of that energy. So if things have been stressful, and it seems like things are just gonna spill over, and not in a good way, not my cup overfloweth, but things are boiling over and are gonna set fire. Like, I don't know if I can handle what's happening kind of energy. Know that that is going to change. Know that that is going to release. That energy is going to lift. I also see for the situation, you needing to walk away from something. So this is not necessarily, I don't think that this is talking about a thing. This is talking about a mindset. You have an old mindset about something that you need to let go of. You need to look at the future with bright eyes. You need to not expect your past to be the indicator of your future. There are money issues that are worrying you, and however, you have to tell yourself money flows. The energy, the natural energy of money is to flow, okay? It flows. Get in the flow of money. Let it flow to you and flow it out. Flow it out, and know that more is coming to flow in. It's cyclical. It's like it goes in like that. And it's not just money, but resources, help, understanding, communicating with people, being there for people. All of that is currency. It's energetic currency. So keep that in mind too. I know that sounds a bit cryptic. That's just how the message is coming through, and we're going to pull other cards, so we'll get more in depth into it. The challenge is harmony, wanting harmony with your family, yourself, your day-to-day, really wanting to just know that you can count on things just being cool. Wouldn't it be nice if things just chill? That I could count on things just being cool. And the future says yes. Yes, you can. Yes, because this is a new time. This is a new day, new beginnings. And it has been a hard bunch of years. And that may want to fool you into believing that that's what you have to look forward to because that's what the past has been. But no, it's going to be different. Things are going to get better. And your wild card is the Magician. So this does mean that some of this is in your hands. Some of this is something that you have to play a part in. Some of this is something that you have to change within yourself. So to me, it's saying that you've got to get some kind of spiritual practice in place, and you may have one already in place. And if you do, you might want to tweak it a little bit. Now, when I say spiritual practice, I have an altar, I have a spiritual practice. That doesn't have to be your spiritual practice. Your spiritual practice could be an energetic cleansing of your energy on a daily basis. Journal writing on a weekly basis, if not a daily basis. We don't always have the time to write that much. But weekly basis, doing something routinely, focusing on yourself and your self-care and love for yourself can create change. Maybe it is doing certain stretches every day. Maybe it's getting a yoga practice or a meditation practice. But this card is saying to me that the power is in you and how you can make change in the energy. And so that is important. You are part of the puzzle. You are part of the puzzle. So yeah, some things are written in stone, but excuse me, the future is ever changing. The future is ever changing. There are certain things, like certain milestones, that must happen as a part of your journey as a spiritual being living in a physical experience. But there's a whole lot of other things that are our choice in how we choose to taste and experience the world. So take advantage of that fact that there are certain things that you can manifest for yourself. But there's also the big question, what do you want? What do you want? Well, I want more money. Okay, but what does that look like? Like, money for what? What are you looking to obtain? The money is too obscure. It is more, I need a better car. I want to be in a better house, apartment, what have you. I want to be able to go get massages on a monthly basis. The things that you can obtain are the things you want to focus on, where you're going to manifest, not the big money. Yeah. Okay, so what do the mermaids and dolphins have to say? Y'all, throw myself off because I'm like, hey, I could really take that advice for myself. Nice. Okay, so I pulled that card for the last group too. So I do realize that when we're talking about monthly readings, there is a way to kind of zone in on people. I'm going with air signs for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for the month of February, but there is a collective vibe. And the collective vibe this month is people and connections and conflict or no conflict. Harmony. Is it harmony or is it drama? Like, there is definitely that going around. And the message being that you can set the tone for yourself, how you're going to navigate these interactions with others that you have no control over. You don't have control over these people, but you can control how you engage with them, and you can control how you interact with them. Okay. I know that card that just wanted to pop out was the right card, and I kept shuffling. I am sorry. I might pull that card out again, but let's see what this is. Okay, so this is the card that came out for other people, other signs, positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and positive situations. Avoid negativity. So you might not be able to control your interactions with people because, you know, if you're at work or something, or you're at the grocery store, you can interact with people and not have the best experience. But how you engage is up to you. How you respond is up to you. Driving, traffic, how you engage is up to you. So try to keep yourself clear of negative energy. Don't bite. Don't bite. But I mean, don't bite when the bait is being given to you. As your feelings towards your mother heal, I can't read that. Your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately, okay? So the reason why I have a feeling I should have not put that back, because the other card that I pulled, almost pulled and then threw back, was the worthiness card, okay? So this message came up for other people too. And so I know that this is relevant. Talking about the past, talking about your connection with your mom, what it means to you, like what part of you is her, and that can not always be a good part of you. And sometimes you have to come to terms with that. They weren't 100% bad either. And so there can be parts of you that are actually good that you inherited from them, or you learned by living with them and witnessing how they interacted with the world. It's not always all bad. And the consultant expert card came up, which for me talks about therapy, and talking to somebody about your feelings, your strong feelings about your parents. You can have a father that is more more mothering, and so it can be read as that as well. But it would help you to talk to somebody about your feelings of worthiness, and in relation to your upbringing, and that can definitely color your new beginning. That can color what situations you're in, how you act in those situations. Most importantly, that you're being careful not to be on autopilot, because if you're on autopilot, it is almost guaranteed that your baser instincts are going to be ones that come from bad experiences as a child. In this moment, I'm saying that. So I'm not saying that's an ultimate all-time truth. I'm just saying right now, if you are on autopilot, your autopilot is not set to a good setting, and it's not going to bring you good results. So right now, in the month of February, for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, it is important for you to be self-aware. It's important for you to listen to what you're saying to yourself, your thoughts. Watch your thoughts, think positive thoughts about yourself, and you know, it's hard to think positive thoughts all the time, and it's okay if you don't, but you choose how you react to that. So you can match it with a positive thought. If you think a negative thought about yourself, about your job, about your finances, about where you live, you can match it with something positive. What's going good? What is working for you? That can counteract that energy. So nobody's asking you to have a Pollyanna kind of thought energy about things. Everything's sunshiny and great, because it's not. And but you can pivot. You can pivot to a better thought. You can pivot to gratitude. You can think about what's working, what's going well, and you can be thankful for those things. Okay, so there are, okay, I don't know which one you are. Let go. I've got a bunch of cards here. Okay, no, it's not, that's not you. It's this one. Let go. I don't know how I be knowing you guys, but that's just how it is. Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. Do you know I put all those cards back? I put all those cards back. Why did I do that? But this is very interesting. So this deck is Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. And I'm pulling just a few cards to close out this reading. We are making good time here. This one. Okay. All right. Deep. Okay, I got you. I got you. So, new moon in Taurus. Know your worth. Okay? So you guys saw me dig into this deck to get that worthiness card out because I knew that that was a message for you. And as confirmation, which is such a beautiful thing about the universe and our divine teams, that it confirmed that I needed to bring this card out for you. Okay? And notice the moon. So that is the big message for February. Your worthiness, working on your worthiness. How can you feel more worthy? How can you quiet voices from the past that are ingrained in you? How can you shift? How can you be the voice that runs in the background? It's time to work on that. It is time to work on that. And the energy that is coming through right now is very supportive of change. And it's very supportive of fresh new beginnings. And it's very supportive of positivity. So grab the reins, take control, and start looking into how can I do this? Maybe the how is a little unknown, a little unclear, and that's okay. The intention is what's important. It's the first step. And new one in Scorpio, go deeper. So this reading seems to me a lot about letting go of the past, examining the past, and knowing what parts of what you feel and how you're navigating in the world have to do with your past. And it's definitely a month for you to go deeper, for you to have some deep conversations with other people and with yourself, and your feelings, and really feeling your feelings. And that's scary. These are two new moon cards. These are two new moon cards, which are definitely talking about the new beginning. Okay, so it is scary to have these kind of interactions with yourself and others. This introspection can be daunting, but you have everything in you to be able to do this for yourself. And you can set it up in such a way, whether it's with incense and candles or crystals, when you're talking to somebody, that you have set the stage for a peaceful, safe space wherever you choose to be when you are doing these things and having these conversations or journal writing, things like that. But the biggest takeaway message here is that you do have control over certain parts of your future and how things are going to unfold. And the most important thing to take away is that you are worthy of good and you are worthy of that coming to you. And that is the key, is being able to break through some barriers from your past. All right, well, please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, share with anybody if you think that this can be helpful for them. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I wish you the very best in February and in this coming year. Take care. Bye.